Hey parents, welcome to the Crazy Cool Family Podcast. I'm Don Manning.
And I'm Suzanne. We are so excited to have you join us on this journey to rethink the way you do family.
We want to talk to you today about one of the most important words in creating an awesome family. And that word is...
It's love.
No, it's not love. Love makes the world go round, but that's not the word we're talking about. And it's not anything else. I'm going to say it. It is culture. Culture is very important in your family. We're going to spend the whole month of March talking about culture. We have two words. If you read our book, you get it down to two words, and one of them is relationships, and the other one's culture. Why is culture so important, Suzanne?
Well, it's just because it's the way you interact with your family. It's how you respond to them. It's the give and take. I just want to say it's kind of like the life around what you do when you're together. That's the culture.
And some people might say environment. So it's
the atmosphere.
The atmosphere of the home.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in the business world, you might know the word culture. In fact, that's one of the reasons we used it, because culture, many people in the business world would understand the word culture in the home. But man, it's really important. Maybe give us an example to help us.
Okay, so the best way I can explain it is, let's say that you walk into a restaurant and you look across and you see two different families. One family, everybody's got their devices out, iPad, iPhone, whatever that is. They're engaging with that. They've got half-eaten cold dinner on their plate, and there's
not much conversation going on.
And right, no conversation at all going on, exactly. And so that's a culture that they're building. Actually, they're not interacting, they're not responding to each other. Or let's say you look at another family, and that family, they don't have any of their technology off. Maybe the parents have actually got theirs tucked away in their pockets and their purses, and the kids maybe even left their stuff at home. How amazing would that be? What a challenge. And they're sharing each other's food. That's one of our favorite things to do. Oh my gosh, you've got to try my spaghetti, and this burger is so good, you're just going to love it. And they're talking to each other. They're engaging. They're talking about their day, and they're talking about life. That's a culture. That's building a culture.
So maybe one is an isolation culture.
Yeah.
They're building a culture. It's just maybe an isolation. I'm on my phones. And the other one might be an engaging culture.
Yeah, example just came to mind. So Maddox had spent the night at a friend's house a while back, and he said, Mom, I was talking to the dad in the car, and I was asking him all these questions just because I'm interested in his life.
And because that's what happens in our car.
That's exactly. So we talk in our car, and he said, and Mom, the dad just would give me one-word answers, and then he finally said, why are you asking me all these questions? And that made us realize, that's the culture that we built in our house, is that we engage each other with questions and conversation. And that's the environment that they've built in their home. That's the culture where they don't engage and they don't have conversation in the car. I don't know, maybe they do at another place, but they don't in the car.
Right, and that's why, so we've kind of defined culture there, but your statement there also relates to why culture is so important.
Yeah.
Because it empowers relationships or destroys relationships. So the culture in your home is going to do either damage to relationships or to make relationships flourish, right? One of the things we like to do, just as a little analogy, is to think of culture like a greenhouse. Our family could be exposed to all the elements, but what does a greenhouse do? It creates an optimal environment for the plants to grow strong. And isn't that what we want to do in our family? Like in the greenhouse, we bring in the best soil, we bring in water,
right, and
we give the best food and bring the sunlight in, and we keep out the harsh elements of the world. Now, we can't always keep out the harsh elements of the world. We have to expose our family to the world. But the analogy works because we want to create an environment. We want to create this atmosphere in our home where our relationships have a chance to flourish. And so what is home when we talk about home?
Well, when we talk about home, for sure, when it comes to culture, it's not the roof, it's not the address that we live, it's not the bedrooms and the furniture. That's not, although that is a place where culture does happen, it's not limited to just that place. A culture can be in the car, or it can be at the ballpark, or it can be an activity that you're at with your kids. The girls gave me a plaque once that said, "Home is whenever I'm with you." And the truth in that is...
That's so sweet.
Yeah, it was handmade, actually.
Yeah,
they painted it.
Must have been a bunch of girls doing that.
Yeah, for sure. What the truth behind it, which is, the little cute little craft, is that home is whenever I'm with you. Home where we build our culture is just when we interact with each other, when we're together, what we're saying and what we're doing with each other. That's what is creating the culture.
And so we can't explain culture to you in a 10-minute podcast here, but what we can do is introduce it to you. And so we're introducing the concept of culture. And if you want to take a reading assignment for the month, the whole back half of our book, Crazy Cool Family, is about culture, chapters 9 through 12. And I actually think it's the best part of our book because it goes into very practical steps on how to create the right culture in your home. Solving issues like how to keep from getting on your kids all the time, and how to get your kids to do the right things without being asked, and how to get your kids to talk to you and to actually talk to each other in a good way. And so I
was just going to say that I think parents, sometimes we underestimate the power that we have in creating the culture in our home.
Oh my goodness. We get parents all the time coming to us saying, I hate the environment in my home. It's stuffy, or it's everybody's critical. And we're like, that's great, because you can change that.
Exactly.
They have the power.
So what's one of the ways?
We were talking about this right before we got on, and our youngest daughter, Mackenzie, who's in college, was home the other day, and we wanted to give you you can go read the back 4 chapters of the book. That's an assignment for the whole month, but here's something you can do today. She was telling us that she would just go into places where people she didn't know even, and all she did was smile. She went in and just smiled at them, and she said it was amazing how when she just smiled, it brightened everybody up around her.
Yeah, so I have a quote from Mother Teresa. She says, "Every time you smile at someone, it is an action of love, a gift to that person, a beautiful thing. We shall never know all the good that a simple smile can do." We have a challenge for you. When you see a mirror, smile, because you're smiling at yourself. When you see your spouse, smile. When you see each and every one of your children, smile at them. It's a powerful tool.
In the next few weeks, we're going to continue to talk about culture. We're going to break it down for you a little more. So you've got a couple of practical assignments you can do, one longer term, one shorter term. And we're going to wrap it up for today. Thanks for being with us. We would love for you to share us on social media. We would love for you, we mentioned our book, go buy our book if you don't have it. You can get it on Amazon, or you can get it on our website.
And if you have a topic that your family's struggling with and you want us to talk about it on a future podcast, email us, podcast@crazycoolfamily.com, and we'll put you on our idea list.
Hey parents, go be crazy, crazycoolfamily.com.